I am standing here with Lori of Bosky Dell Nursery, and now I have to say that I think Bosky Dell is probably one of the best native nurseries around. You can really pretty much find almost any native in the area growing here. But today we're going to be talking about Camp Smokey. So come on in here and let's talk about this. Tell me first of all, what was the idea? Why'd you come up with this area?
Well, I always loved Smokey Bear as a child.
Yeah.
And I feel like our young people today have not really been properly introduced to Smokey Bear, and I think they're missing out on something special.
Because that was really popular. I mean, it seemed like all the time on television you would see Smokey Bear out there talking about forest fires and prevention and all of that stuff, and kind of not anymore.
He had great messages, and
Yeah.
he had a magical way of connecting with children.
Yes.
And my thoughts were to create a campsite that Smokey Bear may have approved of,
Yeah.
or lived in, or hung out in, and build a display and show kids wildflowers along the trail and a campfire with s'mores.
Yeah.
And show them a frog and introduce them to Smokey Bear so they would so that they would fall in love with the earth.
Yeah.
And be motivated to be good stewards of the earth.
Well, and you actually, I mean, you went as far as to set up a tent and really created a space like I used to be in when I was a kid when our family would go camping.
Yeah.
So one of the things, though, I like about it is it isn't just, a tent and a place that you would build a fire. It really is filled with beautiful native plants as well.
It is just like taking a little walk through the woods.
Yeah.
And the tent we use to read a really short Smokey Bear story
Nice,
in, and
nice.
we have that set up here for the next month or so, so that if you come out to visit the nursery, if you want to just go into the tent and read the story, you're welcome to do that.
So, Lori, whether it's in the ground in your garden or in a container, you can really see a lot of beauty in natives.
Natives are beautiful. Nothing is more beautiful than taking a hike through the mountains of Oregon or
Just seeing all of the beauty
and seeing
that's
all
there.
the wildflowers,
Yeah.
and you can replicate that in your own garden.
Well, now here in Camp Smokey, let's go over here, Lori. I see that there's a beautiful picture that it almost looks like there had been a fire in this area. So tell me what's going on here.
Well, this is a burnt forest / clear cut, and the little deer standing at the edge of the woods has lost his home and his mother due to carelessness. And Smokey is down below giving kids the message that you should have been more careful.
Yeah. And speaking of fires, Lori, I see a great camp here, a little campfire set up, but I also see things like a shovel and a bucket. So tell me what those are for.
The bucket, if you have a campfire, you should always have a bucket of water. So when you're finished with your fire, you can use the water to put your fire out for sure, to be extra safe.
Yeah, and fires, I don't think people realize that a sizable campfire, even if you think it's out, it can smolder for a long time. So you need to really make sure it's all the way out.
It can surprise you.
Yeah, yeah.
And you should always have a shovel too, because you can throw dirt onto your fire as well.
Which would help just smother it out.
Yes.
Well, it's a charming place that you've set up here, and it's great for not only adults, those of us that remember Smokey, but it's also great for kids, for a learning experience and to get some information. So the next time that you're looking for native plants, we certainly invite you to come on out here to Bosky Dell and then take a little trip around Camp Smokey. Thank you, my dear.
You're welcome.